Alrighty then, hello everybody, it's me, Hunter, and here I'm back at it again with another reaction video. So it's been quite a while since I've actually done a video on, this guy, Jobing Videos, and we are going to be doing a video, so we're going to be doing the Astronaut Robot and Broken Turbo Fighter, the Electric Zeroid, Midwestern Wholesales Co., from Wilmington, Delaware. That's the, Electric Zeroid is actually the name of the robot. The actual name of the robot, not astronaut. It says it's based on a NASA, but it's not officially licensed by it or anything. Maybe it is, but it's just a generic walking robot. And I thought it was made by the same company who made it was sold at the same place as the XL 500, but it was not made by the same company. Maybe it was, because the XL 500 was made by Grandex. It's made by Grandex, which is the same company who made the robot leader. I actually used to have the robot leader. I used to have the it was a very crappy robot. And I also used to have an action figure, like an orange. I have pictures of it. There was like a Facebook post of this room that I'm in right now that had the shrine with all the robots that I used to have until they all got thrown away. Sneaks Ferry post the area that we're in. Actually posted a picture of this room right here. Let me just show you real quick. Hold on. It posted a picture. Oh, sorry. It posted a picture of this room right here, and all the robots were like lined up. I don't know what the name of that robot was, but he was right here. He was like right there. Obviously, like what I used to have. I just moved the robots from here to this side right there. But that one's gone as well, and the robot leader got thrown away. But they also used to sell a light-up gun that you would pull the trigger, and then it would, like, light up, and then, like, I used to, like, shoot it around the store. Like, not actually, it wasn't an actual gun, it was just a pretend one, but I was just being a dickhead, but, because, once again, those toys are meant for younger kids, but sometimes teenagers and adults have inappropriate minds and do stupid shit with them. But, yeah. So, the Electric Zeroid robot, so let's go.
Here's my little astronaut robot dude. He's in bad condition.
Like I said, he's been broken since 2007, which is around the same time they get the Mars robots. Yeah. Because those Mars robots, he mostly prefers the first generation line of the Mars robots. Yeah. But, because I think they were, like I said, they came out in, like, 2005, but they might have been around even, it's very complicated, because sometimes some of those robots weren't branded as Happy Kid. They were branded under different, stores, like Walmart, Toys R Us, and then Target, because, the normal ones, you would see it, well, the Walmart ones would be the Transformer ones, and sometimes the newer generation, the one with the sketch artist box, because I think they advertise that on their official website, and sometimes even the converters, but they don't actually have it in, when you go to the store. Maybe they do. And you might be thinking that it's actually because that Adventure Force robot isn't also not made by Happy Kid, obviously. We thought it was, but it was actually made by a company called Goldlock. It's called a company called Goldlock. It's a lock without the K, or the C. It's Goldlock. And I actually had both of the versions. I used to have Astrobot 1 and 2, but I didn't really like the second version, because it was the same thing as the first one, but just with a different look. That's all they did. They didn't even change the sound file or anything like that. So that's all they do. They just try to sell you something that looks different, but does the same thing. But the Cybomech is different. I mean, and they also have the dinosaur ones that kind of remind me of Toy Story The Time Forgot. A little bit. The Battlesaurus things. Or whatever. You might be thinking that that's what I'm thinking of, but no, they actually sold ones like that. But they have dinosaur. They even have a Mecha Godzilla ones as well. But I'm not that kind of person, so I'm sorry.
Legs don't work very well.
But I actually found out that I actually said in the Candy Crush video that was actually my first ever Family Guy video on my entire channel. but it actually wasn't. But of me being into a Family Guy fan, yes. But I don't know if I was really a Family Guy fan when I was doing the DVDs reviews. But I stopped doing that because I'm a terrible reader and can't even read the descriptions. But so yeah, I kind of lied about that. But no, this is because I've been into Family Guy for almost like 2 months, almost a month of liking it. Because I had times where I stopped liking Invader Zim, and then I loved it, and then I hated it, I love it. I have a love-hate relationship, but now I love it. Yeah. Because I've been into Singamajigs, and, I've been into Singamajigs and Invader Zim for, like, since July of 2021. And I got my first Singamaling in, like, I don't know, like, October, because it wasn't even a Singamajig, it was a Singamaling. It was Alfie, the ABC one. But then my first ever Singamajig was actually This Little Light of Mine one. And then the Star Spangled Banner, either Cottontail, I don't know, because I think the last one that I bought was the John Jacob one. And then, I don't know how I stopped being into Happy Kid a long time ago, but ever since I got that 3rd gen, that's the reason why I hated it, because I was just my other one got thrown away and smashed. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, okay, good. So let's get started.
Your plastic piece is broken like.
Because like the design, they're based on they're not made of the same company once again, but they're like the Mars robots because they move their arms like they have guns in their hands. Obviously, I don't think they had weapons. The XL500 had ones, but not these guys. And I actually did see on Macari a listing of this guy, but I didn't buy it though. We're not buying anything anymore. We're waiting until my birthday until I buy stuff. And it's not going to be because I'm thinking of getting a new computer, and then I'm also thinking of getting a new tripod, like mostly not toys or anything like that, but like stuff for me, like electronics. I mean, it's not electronic toys, but I'll do that as well. I just don't, because last year was kind of a disappointment because of that Brian the Brain, and we had to return it. But that lady received it and then put it back online, but somebody else sold it. Because I think that thing still would have worked if we cleaned it a lot more better, but we returned it.
Right there.
But all the other Brian the Brains I was gonna get got sold, so yeah.
See that? It snapped off from his leg. And that was since 2007. And I think that was almost my first time using it.
Yeah, and also he used to make noise. He used to make like Morse code noises, but it got really fucking annoying. So he cut severed the wire.
He used to make noise, but it got really annoying, so I took the wire off, but it could be soldered back.
It's not that loud. I mean, it doesn't drive the parents insane. It might, but to some people, this Robot Hut might have been just over, being soft on it, but you're just fucking, being soft or, trying to be nice to it. But, I mean, it's not that, because it's actually kind of unique from the Mars robots, because some people actually think the Mars robots are actually broken. Some people think that they're supposed to be remote controlled, but they just walk on their own. And sometimes they think, like that guy who saw them in Walgreens, he thought they were broken, like they were selling a broken robot, and that kids would get really upset thinking it was broken, but it wasn't. But, I mean, it was kind of, like, so obvious that, hey, this shit is not, like, it's very stupid, but, yeah. But he never, yeah. And that was back when they were the post-apocalyptic box, like the new ones, the ones I have right now, except for Freezy Frost, but they were in the old packaging, the post-apocalyptic box, or Mars box, or whatever. But, I mean, we call it post-apocalyptic because it kind of looks like it's in, like a wasteland or something like that. Or, like a apocalypse thing.
Instead, because the noise it made was really, really annoying.
But it was kind of unique from the Mars rods, because the bigger ones made noise, but not the smaller ones, which kind of sucks, but that's fine.
There's videos of him on YouTube when he did make noise.
They're just a tiny 7-inch walking robot, and it looked like there's like a tag on it.
I got this guy at Big Lots back in probably 2005. No, 2006 probably. I'll show you how bad he walks.
Because I think most people are just going to think that this kind of looks like Robo Sapien. I could see a lot of people thinking this is Robo Sapien. Same with the Freezy Frost as well. But, yeah.
He takes small steps. He used to walk just as good as the Mars guys.
Especially the Iron Man ones, which the, whatever the Iron Man ones were called. Because those are actually officially licensed by Hasbro. Those, the Iron Man ones. I've seen those many times. They had both the normal one and then the War Machine, ones. But I've only had the Mars ones and then some knockoff ones, and then because there was also at CVS, because I actually remember there's many things I could explain in this video that I've probably already said and no one is interested, but who cares? Like there was a space robot that I actually got as an Easter gift from Easter egg competition, and I also got a chocolate egg as well. And, well, we didn't actually win or anything. I just went to the store and then we got a space robot. And it was around the same time I got Autotron, which I got that first one when I was in Pennsylvania. With Missy and all of this stuff. Obviously, we weren't in the toy section last time. And it wasn't really much of a vacation. I mean, it was kind of miserable. But I also brought the WowWee Mini RC Minis along with me as well. I think so. I don't know. But, yeah. And then eventually when we came back home, we got the blue one. Because I got the red one first and then I got the blue one. And I think I might have gotten another one, but yeah. Because at that time, the Turbo Fighters were already discontinued. They were around from 10 years, from 2005 to 2015. But they're obviously, it's 10 years old. It's been 10 years since they've been made. But, yeah. But yeah, because I think the whole point of these things, you're supposed to buy a bunch of them and fight each other. But I think it's actually a good thing that it goes in circles because it doesn't run into, like, if it was a bigger robot, then yes, I mean, it would be good it rocks in circles so it's not bumping into stuff. So you're not constantly chasing it around, especially if you have a big environment, but big room. And plus the cement, it had carpet in it, but there was cracks, and then he ripped it off, and then there's cement, and then it sanded off, and then even the hardwood Ford did that, but and they sanded off the grips to where it was like flat from using them so much, and also they would fall over, and then they would get scraped or scratched or whatever. Like, he's supposed to move like he has a gun in his hand, but... And like, it's the heel-toe walker things. And he kind of looks very similar to the Freezy Frost I'm holding in my hand right now.
I don't know the name of the robot, but since this is a mini one, they probably make a big one.
But I don't know if they actually did make big ones. I think I don't know, maybe they did. This looks very similar. This looks very similar to the Freezy Frost, by the way. Because later they made orange ones. When they were the post-apocalyptic box, they also had the orange one. But then they stopped selling them, and now they just have XXL, Polar Captain, and Red Ravo. That's all they have now. And then if you're really lucky, you could find the Transformer ones, and they can also find the Toys R Us ones. Or the Walmart exclusives, the ones that Carbon Ashes, Rain Cruiser, Flame Racer, and Mud Runner. And then the Toys R Us ones had the same names as the normal ones, except they had different weapons. The Freezy Frost had scissors, not here. Let me show you. Let me just show you real quick. They were not these claws like right here. They were actually rotated, like they were like this. And then they were like kind of like that. Or he said it was like that, but it was, maybe it is, I don't know. And then, let me just go. This is more about, this is not even a reaction video. This is just talking about nonsense. But then the Red Ravo, because they didn't really come up with really creative ideas for the Red Ravo and XXL, so they just gave them the shield. They have different abilities, like what comes out of that shooter thing is different, but the Polar Captain had a chainsaw, he had a drill. I had the Toys R Us one, but he was broken, and then the XXL had a drill, and Polar Captain has a drill. So really the main unique ones were just the Polar Captain and the Freezy Frost. Those are the ones that had the unique weapons, were those ones.
See, that's the problem. The foot isn't going up and down because that broken.
And I don't really know what weapons the toys, maybe we can look up pictures, but
See, that one bends and this one doesn't. That's why it goes in circles. See, it doesn't move because it's snapped. Okay, I guess none of them move.
but we're not gonna watch the entire video. We're just gonna watch the Zeroid Astrobot, or as Electric Zeroid was his name, Electronic Zeroid or whatever the hell. Excuse me, what his name was. And then there's the thumbnail to this video. And then also his head was, but wait. Maybe the head's posable, but.
Well, that's just the condition he's in. He's in bad shape.
And it kind of looks like one of those humanoid robots. The way that the side looks kind of looks like one of those I don't know what the name of it is, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of the humanoid type robots. Obviously I'm not a millionaire, but disappointing, but
You have to spare parts. And my red turbo fighter is not in the best condition already. I just fixed him Friday, and he worked great. I mean, his feet were tight. I touched him.
yeah, because like I said, mostly Jordan really prefers the first generation line of because like I said, he had every single one of the Mars robots they ever made, but they all broke it, and he had to throw them away. But he had the Toys R Us ones, but then they broke, and then he had the Transformer ones he still has, but they're about to break. Because what made the first one so good is that they were very strong. Like, I showed you, I don't know if I showed it in the video, but if you touched their legs on the new ones, it would click. But those ones would lock up, and then they wouldn't break it. Well, they'll still click, but they wouldn't, they would not be all wobbly. Here, I can show you real quick, hold on. Because we're done with the Electric Zeroid portion of the video. So let me just, hold on. Because I used to have the batteries laying around, but my parents are afraid that it's going to leak out and then ruin the carpet, so. Let me just show you something real quick. Hold on. This video is already like 20, yeah, it's almost like 20 minutes long, but. I'm just going to show you the Freezy Frost. I'm just going to show you Freezy Frost, but. So here. So here, let me just show you real quick. I really do not like how this room is fan light. I don't like how it's fan. What the? Oh, I thought it disappeared for a second. But here, watch. But here. Yeah, see? Look, usually they would be all wobbly, and usually they would, see? I don't want to break it anymore. Whoa, let's see. Yeah, and then let me just show you one of the new. I'm not gonna try it on. I'm afraid I'm gonna break them. Because the only problem that that thing had was just the battery leaked. But it worked though. And just listen, if you're gonna sell things on eBay, please make videos so the person who's interested in buying it knows what you're getting, so you don't scam them. You're not gonna listen, but I'm just saying, if you want to put up items on... Oh, wait, I could just take the batteries that are inside of him and then put in a new one. The other one, but... Don't have the tripod with me, but... Yeah, because see? Right here? This is the main problem with it right here. See? That is very clear picture, by the way. It's very beautiful. But, not really, but... It's very clear. It's a very clear picture. Like, it comes out clear on camera. But, okay, so now we just show you the new ones. Yeah, see, look. Yeah, see how wobbly they're getting? Yeah, I don't know if that's the problem, but I don't want to touch it even more because then it's gonna get worse. But these ones don't go in circles. But I think the first ever one that I got that I overreacted because I thought these things were forever discontinued, and then I would go in that room and then I would go in that room and then make it all like fancy, like ladies and gentlemen, here's the Mars robots. Ladies and gentlemen, no Mars robots. Well, Elvis Presley's wife, Cleveland didn't know about this. Tonight's gonna be jumping. But it was jumping. It really was. But I was pushed to the side because I called one of the band members a bad name. 1616 Family Guy throughout the years. So yeah. Just watching them downstairs, but... Wait, is he? I don't know, but... Let me just... So yeah, that's basically all I have to say for this video. So then stay tuned for the Turbo Fire portion of this video. Because I just wanted... Yeah. Because I already did the National Ceiling Fan Day video already. Well, I actually did it yesterday. Today is September 16th. I actually did it 2 days later. Because I really want my parents to get out of the house so I can film that, do this downstairs, but yeah. It kind of sucks, but... Alright, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, subscribing, bye. Bye!